From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Saints in this matchup, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well,
and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there right off the bat. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
They'll run on first down. Porter. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score on opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents. We got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Rosenberg. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. Rosenberg. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds. There's no one's going to have a chance at it.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
To throw on 2nd down. Barber. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 54 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off-play action. Barber. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Barber. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Barber. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Rams getting set to go now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosenberg. And his throw is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. The The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Off the play fake. Barber. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw on third down. Barber. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On first down, Rosenberg. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in a yard. Now they try the right side here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's third and 3. Uses the stiff arm. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
So here are the Saints to take over. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Porter, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. On third down, Porter. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And I never played quarterback, but I'm thinking as a quarterback, you're a little bit into the game now. Second quarter, you're losing. You're not playing well. Probably feels like a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Certainly does, but it's something that quarterbacks have to be used to because they're always carrying around that weight. So how do they adjust the weight? How do they make it work for them? How do they work against it? That's what we're going to find out going forward.
They'll be trying to get all that weight off his shoulders here on this drive.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 1st and 10, Rosenberg. He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Back to throw. Rosenberg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 16. The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The point after is good, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down, it's Porter. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Saints on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
Let's go.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Saints have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that
they'll try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the camper, a 19-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
To throw on 2nd down, Rosenberg. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On the draw, this is Andrews. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Throwing on first down, Rosenberg. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Looking to throw. Rosenberg. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. On third down, Rosenberg. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
On 1st and 10. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So that'll go as a... On third down, Porter. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where's... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense, getting ready for their first possession of the second half. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, Barber. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Porter. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw on 3rd down, Barber. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rosenberg. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rosenberg got his man complete over the middle. It's Chambers.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Rosenberg finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
62 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6. Then he'll give it here to his running back.
A giant hole up the middle.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. 10 And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Barber. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Off play action. Barber. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Oh, he shifts past him.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rosenberg. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
On 1st down, Porter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Porter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds here.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Again, Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
Well, 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of it.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
On 2nd down now, it's Porter. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Rosenberg. Throw left side complete. That's Chambers.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rosenberg looking middle, and it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down. The 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Rosenberg. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Throwing to start the drive. Barber. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Porter. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw. Barber. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down 20-14, and time a huge factor. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Rosenberg. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. He's back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. Extra point forthcoming. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now the try here for the extra point. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Rams 21, Saints 20.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going